Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Georgetown, Texas, and Georgetown High School, home of your Georgetown Eagles. I'm Wally Harmon here on SHNSports.com coverage of Georgetown Eagle basketball in a big game tonight here in Georgetown for 5A Region 3 District 18 play. It's the opening district game for the Georgetown Eagles here at home against the Manor Mustangs. The Mustangs coming to the ballgame with one district game under their belt as they took on Elgin last week and put up a big win against the Wildcats. Elgin won that, or Manor won that ball game 84-50. They come into the ball game 16-7 on the year, 1-0 in district play. Coach Anthony Swain, a third year here for the Manor Mustangs, comes in 54-37 and 1. What a job he's done with this Mustang program. A great year last year. Had 28 wins on the year. A big year for the Mustangs, and back at it this year in a busy early season schedule for them as they've already played 22 games before conference and now one district game under their belt against Elgin. The Georgetown Eagles come in 14-7 on the year and their first district game here tonight at home. Other games in District 18, 5A Region 3 tonight. You'll have Hutto playing Bastrop and Cedar Creek playing against Elgin. The games that occurred on the 3rd of January in district play, Manor beat Elgin 84-50. Hutto beat Eastview 79-43. And Bastrop beat Cedar Creek in the Battle of the Bastrop area 72-65. The standings for 5A Region 3 District 18, Hutto sits on top, a 20-3 overall record, 1-0 in district play. Manor right behind him, 16-7, 1-0 in district play. And then Bastrop on the district standings sits at 4-9 overall, but 1-0 in district play. And then you have Georgetown 14-7 with no district games yet. And then you have the three that have all lost their district opener. In Cedar Creek, they are 9-12, and they're 0-1 in district. Elgin 9-11, they're 0-1 in district. And Eastview having a rough year, 2-18 and 0-1 in district. The Eagles come into the ballgame averaging 53.7 points a ballgame and holding their opponents to 45.2 points a game. Flip the script there. Manor comes in putting up 74.4 points a ballgame and holding their opponents to a 60.4 average. On the season, Georgetown comes into the ballgame 5-2 at home, 2-2 on the road, and a nice 7-3 record in neutral site ball games. Manor, on the other hand, 5-0 at home, 3-2 on the road, and 8-5 on neutral courts. They come into the ball game. One key component to this ball game for the Manor Mustangs, they're leading. Probably, I'm going to quote Coach Anthony Swain. Their best player is out of this ball game. Jamal Shedd, number 2. He's a senior, I believe. He comes into this ball game leading the team with 22.5 points, 7.5 rebounds a game, 5.4 assists per game, 2.9 steals a game, a block and a half a game, shooting 43.5% from the field, free throws 74.2%, and all that for not tonight here against the Eagles, as Shedd is out after a high, what they call a high ankle injury about 2 weeks ago. And so Jamal Shedd, the star player for the Mustangs, is out for tonight's action. Coach Swain did say he expects him to probably be back here next week into play. He's just been out a couple of weeks and just a pretty bad ankle injury. And so he's still sitting out trying to heal that up and for the district run ahead of the Mustangs as they look to make another long playoff run this season. The starting lineup for the Manor Mustangs tonight: number 4, Anthony Joyner. He comes into the ballgame averaging 6.5 points a game, 4.5 rebounds, and 3.8 assists. Number 5, TJ Haywood. He comes into the ballgame only averaging 2.8 points and 1.4 rebounds per ball game. He steps into the starting lineup. Number 11, Carl Chester. He comes in averaging 6.4 points a game. And then another score, the second leading scorer here on the Mustang team, number 13, Augustine Arroyo. He'll start there, averaging 14.6 points a game, 3.8 rebounds, 2.8 assists, and 1.3 steals on the ballgame. So Augustine Arroyo being leaned on heavily by the Mustangs in the absence of Shed here in the last couple of weeks. And rounding out the starting five, Breon Woolley, number 20, will start in the 5 spot there, number 5 slot for the Manor Mustangs. For your Georgetown Eagles, the starting lineup is number 2, a junior, Cade Lachlan, the 6-foot junior, Cade Lachlan in the starting lineup. Next behind Lachlan will be number 3, the senior Garrett Campbell, the 5'11" senior, was one of the captains out top. Most of the captains kept their jerseys on. Campbell has had his warm-up off, and so I've got a good visual of him here in warm-ups. After Campbell will be number 10, Chance Teeley. Teeley is the 6'2" senior wing player for the Eagles. He's followed by number 20, 6'1" senior Dalton Kyle at the forward position. And starting at the post tonight, personal favorite of mine, 6'6" junior, number 30, Landry Woods. Landry will be down low, battling the Mustangs in the paint. As the teams finish up their warm-ups, it's about a minute left on the clock. We probably will take a break. I assume they will play the national anthem here in a second. If so, we'll go to the crowd mic, listen in, and take a short break and be back for the tip-off. But as we go into the first game, they're going to go with the starting lineups here for us. The Georgetown Eagles 14-7 on the season behind third-year coach David Canfield. He comes in 39-42 in his first year. The Eagles went 20-16, 9-3 in district play. Last year, or that was in first year, 2017 and 18, 10-20, 7-9 in district play. Last year, 18-19, he goes 20-16 with a 9-3 district record. And so far this year, it's 14-7. 14-7 with a number 1 district game coming up now for the Eagles as they settle in here for the starting lineups. The Mustangs will start off tonight all red uniforms, and I guess they'll finish in them as well, as I don't think we'll have a uniform change at half. But the Mustangs in the red shorts, red tops, and the all red socks and shoes here for the ball game, with the black accents, the lines and numbers for the Mustangs. And now for your Georgetown Eagles, we'll go to the field mic, the court mic, and see what we can hear.
Senior wing number 10, Chance Teeley. The 6'1" senior forward number 20, Dalton Kyle. And the 6'6" junior post number 30, Landry Woods.
And it looks like now we're going to go to the national anthem, as we all said. I'll turn down my mic, and we'll turn up the court mic and try to listen to the national anthem here before tonight's ball game. And a great job by one of the cheerleaders here for the Georgetown Eagles as she performs tonight's national anthem before we get this ball game kicked off live here in Georgetown, Texas on HHNSports.com. We appreciate you joining us. And we have the camera running tonight by Nathan Hyde. I'm Wally Harmon, and we're going to bring it to you live here from the Georgetown Eagle Gymnasium. It'll be Landry Woods in the middle, jumping off against number 11, Carl Chester, for the Mustangs. The Eagles in the white uniforms, silver lettering, blue outline around the numerals and lettering. Jump ball at Woods, tips it up and back to Thiele. And the Eagles will start off with it, going right to left, across the screen and dial. Right wing is dropped down to Landry Woods, off his hands. Nice pass by Lachlan. Woods couldn't bring it in, a little high. Out of bounds and a turnover now. And the ball back to the Mustangs now for their first possession. They'll bring it up here. Middle of the court, it looks like the Eagles start off in a zone. Top of the key, number 20, Woolley. They're going to move it around the outside. Drive inside, kick it outside. It's turned over. Nice little steal there by Thiele. Sends it over to Campbell. He'll come back down the court, kick it to the right side. Over to Kyle, now to Lachlan. Lachlan back up top to Woods. Swing it around. Campbell will take the three-point shot from the left wing. Up and no good, off the rim. A battle for the rebound. And into the hands of number 11, Chester for the Mustang. Ball kick all the way to the corner. Woolley now back up top. Arroyo swings it. Now back to Arroyo. Top of the circle. He'll back it up towards midcourt. He'll set it back up. Hand it off to Woolley. Woolley swings it to the left side to Joyner back up top. Now to Arroyo. Swinging the ball back left to right across this zone. Now Joyner's going to step in. A ball off the top of the backboard. Didn't hit any rim. Rebounded by Arroyo. He'll kick it out. Top Woolley now to the right side to Haywood. Haywood back to Arroyo, or Woolley up top. Arroyo deep three ball from the left wing. And the Mustangs get on the board first. And there he is, Arroyo. The weapon for the Mustangs puts it up 3-0. The Mustangs lead it. Campbell against pressure by number 5. Haywood gets it across court, swing around to the right side to Lachlan. Lachlan up top now into the hands of Thiele. Thiele covered there by number 5, Haywood. Now to the right wing to Lachlan, back to Thiele on the right baseline. He'll bring up the top, up into the hands of Kyle. Kyle now works it to Campbell to the left wing, now to the low left block, Landry Woods. It's knocked away there. No turnover for the Eagles. Arroyo drives down. Woods hustles back down the court. And the block shot. A great job by Woods to not give up after the turnover. Hustle down the court. And Woods with the block shot knocks it out of the bounds. Back to the Mustangs. They get the ball with 6:08 left here in the first quarter. Mustangs will inbound under their own basket. It'll be thrown in. Deep ball to Arroyo. He runs it down about midcourt. Throws it back to the left baseline. The shot from three-point range. Up and off the rim. No good. The battle for the rebound. Haywood brings it in, and he's blocked by Thiele. Here come the Eagles back to the offensive end. Lachlan pushes it. Now kicks it back up top. Kyle now up top to Campbell. Campbell back to the right side to Lachlan. Looks at a three. Nope. Goes down low to Landry Woods. He battles in. He gets 2 men off the rim. Campbell rebound. Battle it in. And he draws the foul. What a job by Campbell. Garrett Campbell, the senior, working hard, came from the near side of the court, cut through the middle of the lane, gets the rebound, puts it back in for the basket, and draws the foul. The foul will be on number 11, Carl Chester, for the Mustangs. And so to the line goes Campbell for an attempt at the old-fashioned three-point play. First foul of the ballgame for either team. The free throw up and good for Campbell. And the score is tied now. 3 apiece. Arroyo back to the left side, down to Joyner. Joyner to the corner, now back to the left wing. Joyner has it up top to Arroyo. Back to Joyner left wing. Now to the left baseline. Three-pointer tried there by Haywood, and it was an air ball. Fisher tried to save it. He wasn't able to. He gets out of bounds underneath the goal. So it'll be another turnover, and the Eagles will inbound with pressure now by the Mustangs. Campbell throws a nice pass to Lachlan all the way down. He takes it in, and he's going to get called for the offensive foul. A great job there by, I believe it was Carl Chester. Great job of drawing the charge there by Lachlan. That'll be Lachlan's first personal foul. And The ball goes back over to the Mustangs. 3 points apiece, 3-3, 5:18 left in the first half. Mustangs back with the ball up top. Haywood swinging it back and forth, left and right as the Eagles are in the 2-3 zone defense. Now it's to the left side. Joyner up top is Haywood. Now he'll stick it in the middle, pass it to Fisher. Fisher tries to drive in, stripped by Lachlan, turned over as Thiele gets the ball. Campbell throws a pass down off the hands of Landry. Too long for Landry Woods, and the turnover by the Eagles. Here comes Arroyo, drives in, and it's going to be a block. They're going to call that foul on Campbell. Campbell's doing a great job of trying to maneuver and stay back. And Arroyo did a great job of taking it to him. He draws the foul, misses the shot, so he'll be taking 2 free throws as we still have a tie ball game, 3-3, 4 minutes, 54 seconds left here in the first half. The argument right now is the ball went up by Arroyo, and Woods did a great job of knocking it away. Coach Swain looking for a goaltend. Not going to get it here as Arroyo sets up for 2 free throws. His first free throw is up and no good. A couple of subs here for the Eagles. Number 25, Jace Knight, and number 5, Aaron Bazell, come into the ball game. Look like Thiele and Kyle go out of the ball game. Arroyo misses both free throws. The Eagles get the rebound. Thiele got that. It looks like Lachlan took a seat. Thiele still on the court. Swings it to the right side. Now it's gone to the left block, or the right side block. Campbell, he kicks it back up. Now it's up top to Bazell. Bazell left wing to Thiele. Tries to throw it down low to Woods. And it's off his hands. They're trying to force it low early on here in the ball game, and the pass is just a little hard, a little tough, and the Mustangs doing a good job of doubling up there on Woods and forcing it. It's got to be a perfect throw, and it's just not connecting right now for the Eagles. Still 3-3 ball game with 4:28 left in the first quarter. The ball moving around the top. Haywood over to Joyner. Now back left side to Arroyo. He moves it around, back up top to Haywood. Now he's going to hand it to Joyner. Joyner takes over the top. Haywood to the right wing. The ball top. Now back to the right wing to Haywood. Back up top. He'll try to dribble, drive, and now he backs it out. Haywood wide open. Passes on the 3. Drives in. Lefty puts it up. No good. Rebound there by Landry Woods. And the Eagles come back down now with the ball. Number 3, Garrett Campbell will dribble up against pressure from Haywood. Gets it across the timeline. Over to Thiele on the left wing. Thiele tries to drive. Fisher kicks in. And nice pass to Landry Woods. Open for the layup. Give the assist to Thiele there. It's going to be a timeout by Coach Anthony Swain. And what a job there by Thiele. He did a great job of driving, drew the pressure as he got past his man, drove past Joyner, and he finds the open Landry Woods for the easy layup. And that's going to put the Eagles on top, and they'll get a quick 30-second timeout here from Coach Swain and the Mustangs. Their first 30-second timeout of the ball game. Got to update the clock. I apologize. So much going on. Trying to update the computer screen as we go. Manor with 3. And the Eagles, after the nice pass from Thiele to Woods for the layup, puts the Eagles on top with 3 minutes, 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Number 10, Aiken Richardson comes into the ballgame for the Mustangs. And number 15, Jaden Bars in as well for the Mustangs. They take the ball now. Haywood swings it to Arroyo. They go right, now to the left wing. Back up top. Ball tipped there by Campbell. Good defense by the Eagles. They've stretched it out a little bit as number 21, Joseph Waring, into the ballgame for the Eagles. Shot from the corner by number 10, Richardson. It is no good, but he got fouled, and that'll be good for 3 free throws. The foul called on number 5, Aaron Bazell. That'll be his first personal foul. As Richardson sets up for the 3 free throws. First free throw up and in for Richardson. Richardson on the season, 61.3% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first of 3 here for the Mustangs. 5-4 now the score. Second free throw up, bounces around, gets the kind bounce, and in, and that'll bring it to 5-5, even the score, with 1 more free throw left for Richardson here on the 3-point attempt. Richardson sets, And the free throw's on the way. Up, no good. Hard off the back iron. The ball batted up in the air. Finally brought down by the Eagles. Number 25, Jace Knight with a rebound. He'll give it to Campbell, and here come the Eagles. Ball game still tied at 5 now. 5-5, 3 minutes, 10 seconds left in the quarter. Ball kicked into Knight. Knight loses that and then commits the foul as the ball went into the hands of Fisher for the Mustangs. That'll be Knight's first foul of the ball game. And another sub here as Joyner comes back into the ball game for the Mustangs, and Arroyo will take his first break. 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. 5-5 your score. Now you have Fisher, Joyner, Haywood, Richardson, and Bars. Shot up from the left wing, no good. Rebound by Thiele. And the Eagles have the ball back. Campbell will bring it up against pressure from Richardson. Gets it across the midcourt. Now to the right wing. Dribbles down. He'll kick it up top. Now he holds it, kicks it down low into the hands of Bazell. Bazell makes a move, goes in, misses it, gets a rebound, puts it back in, and a nice bucket there by Bazell. Working hard down low. That'll move the Eagles to the lead, 7-5 here in the first quarter. The Mustangs quickly back down, swinging it around against the 2-3 zone by the Eagles. Richardson on the left wing. He'll look back up top, sets it down low, and now a 3.3-second call against number 15, Jaden Bars, and another turnover for the Mustangs. And now we got a whistle here. It'll be a substitute as Arroyo comes back into the ball game. Bars goes out, and now Richardson will take a seat as Carl Chester checks back in for the Mustangs. 7-5, Eagles lead it. Inbound against pressure into the hands of number 5, Aaron Bazell. He'll dribble up the court, kicks it off to Waring. Waring now kicks it to the right side to Campbell. Campbell holds it there. Now he'll dribble up top, reset the offense. He's being pressured there by Arroyo. Makes the pass to Bazell. Back up top to Campbell. He'll swing it, 21. Now to the left corner. Thiele takes it, but now he drives in the lane, kicks it out, wide open from the right corner. The shot from Bazell, up and in, 3-ball for your Eagles. They lead it now 10-5 with 1:45 left here in the first quarter. Mustangs quickly back down. And they just taking their time here against the zone from the Eagles. Haywood up top. He kicks it left. Now back up top to Haywood. Left side Arroyo. He'll take the deep three. It's a little bit short off the rim. Rebound by number 25, Jace Knight. Turnover as he tries to get it Bazell. Good job there by Fisher of the Mustangs. He takes the steal, dribbles back, tries to get the ball shot. He misses it. Up, battle for the rebound. The Eagles are going to come down with it. Great work by Bazell, and he gets it over to Campbell. Campbell will slow things down as he tries to get it across midcourt, covered by Haywood. Gets it across the timeline, dribbles past him, kick it to Bazell in the corner. He'll think about it. Now he drives in all the way to the basket. Oh, misses the layup. A great take there. Rebound by Fisher. Now the battle for the ball down on the court. Knocked away, back into the hands of Fisher, and here come the Mustangs with a 4-on-3. Number 4, Joyner, now kicks it to the outside. To number 3, Fisher, the left-hander, shoots a 3, up and no good, and a battle down low between Thiele and Carl Chester. They're going to call the foul on Thiele. That'll be Thiele's first personal foul. And now some household substitutions come from the Eagle bench. Woods back on the floor. Number 23 now checks into the ballgame. Clay Thomas for the Eagles in his first action in tonight's ballgame. Now it looks like the Eagles have gone to man-to-man. Now Joyner's going to drive in, takes it, fakes a shot, now puts it up. No good. Off the back iron. Gets his rebound, puts it up. Blocked by Landry Woods into the hand of Bazell. And a great job of defense there, of help defense from Woods. Thomas gets the ball and a quick pass down now to Woods. Kicks it back up top into the hands of Waring. Waring is going to back it up, give it to Bazell. Bazell on the left side, out of top. At the midcourt line, now gives it back to Waring. Waring dribbles around with Haywood covering him. Now he'll kick it to the left corner to Thomas. Back up top now to Waring. Waring will dribble the ball here, man-to-man pressure. And they're going to call the foul on Waring. He's pushing off Haywood all up in his grill. Good defense there by TJ Hayward of the Mustangs, and he draws the foul on Waring. That's his first personal, and the 16th foul, they say, on the Eagles. Wanted to catch up with that one. I only show 5. But a turnover there. 7.69 seconds left in the first quarter. The Manor Mustangs have it on the offensive end. They try to get a shot up quickly from the corner. Richardson, the shot up and off the rim, no good. And that'll end the first quarter. 10-5 your score. A battle here early between the Eagles and the Mustangs. A great job of defense. And I tell you what, Bazell comes in there in the first quarter and makes an impact with 5 quick points. He's got half the points for the Eagles here in the ball game. As we move to the second quarter, and what a quick first quarter there. Only one timeout. Coach Swain took it, that 30-second timeout early on in the quarter after a made basket by Landry Woods. But that is it. This quarter moved quickly. Just one foul posted on the board against the Mustangs. That's on Carl Chester. For the Eagles in quarter number one, Lachlan Teeley, Knight, Bazell, and Waring had a foul. We'll have to see who the other foul they gave was on. Music playing, both crowds filling in nicely here tonight. Manor with a good little crowd coming in to watch tonight's ball game in a close distance location. Number 20, Woolley, back into the ball game for the Mustangs now. They'll have the ball to start the second quarter. They are going left to right across the dial. The ball kicked from Woolley back into the hands of Joyner. And then here goes the Mustang offense swinging it left to right. Joyner up top to the right side. Now Woolley dribbles to the left. Now kicks it to Joyner. Now they've got 2 on top, 3 across the bottom. As Haywood now comes up, sets a screen. Woolley drives in, hands it to Chester. He tries to drive, kicks it back up top. Joyner thinks about the 3. Now he's going to drive all the way in, kick it to Chester. The little running floater is good. A nice little 2-point bucket there by Chester. And that brings the score to 10-7 now. Eagles lead it. Waring up top against a tough defense from Woolley. Gets it over to the right side to number 23. Clay Thomas now worked it down low to Waring. Back out to Clay Thomas. He'll take the 3 from the right corner, and he'll hit it from the baseline. 13-7 now. The Eagles lead it after the nice 3-pointer by Clay Thomas. Quickly drive back down the Mustangs. Waste no time getting back to the offensive end. Joyner now kicks it up. Top to Arroyo. Arroyo now is going to back off. Joyner has it. Now Arroyo back on the right side. And here comes Haywood for the screen up top. Joyner drives into the towers, kicks it out. Arroyo wide open, right wing, 3-pointer, up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Woods and Chester gets bounced loose. Bazell tries to save it, but steps on the inline. And so the Mustangs will take back over the ball. With 6:30 left here in the second quarter, 13-7, the Eagles lead it. Mustangs have the ball. Arroyo on the right wing. He tries to dribble down past Woods. He'll kick it out. Woolley on the left baseline. He fires up a 3 air ball off of number 21, Joseph Waring for the Eagles. Out of bounds to the Mustangs, so they'll get the ball back. No, they're going to call it off of Woolley. So good job there by Waring blocking out. And the Eagles get the ball back. They'll inbound it to Waring. Now back into the hands of Kyle, who's back in. Now they're going to try to get it across midcourt. The pressure is on. They can't get it across. They finally break the timeline. Into the corner, Thomas. He drives in, kicks it back up top. Woods at the free throw line. He'll kick it back to Thomas. Thomas fakes, drives down. Now he'll hand it off to the corner. A 3-ball up and no good. Into the hands of Arroyo. And the Mustangs quickly across the timeline. Center of the court is Joyner. Kicks it to the left side. Woolley back up to Joyner up top. And Joyner now will back out, reset against the 2-3 zone of the Eagles. Joyner, Arroyo, Haywood, Woolley, and Chester on the court for the Mustangs. Nice strip there by Waring, but Haywood recovers. And Arroyo gets the ball back for the Mustangs, sets it up top. Chester up top now in the middle. He'll kick it to the left wing. Arroyo drives in, kicks it out to a wide open Joyner. Fakes the 3, drives in, tries to go low. Reverse layup and good. What a nice job there by Anthony Joyner on the reverse layup, using the rim as his friend to block away Woods trying to make the block. It's 13-9 now. The Eagles lead it with 5:10 left here in the first half. Thomas across to Waring on the left side, now to the right side. Into the hands of Kyle. He'll back it up. fake it. Now back to Thomas. Gets past the man. Baseline, tries to make a pass. And Arroyo had good position. A turnover there on Thomas. A bad pass. And here come the Mustangs running it out. Chester drives, kicks it out. Arroyo drives, kicks it out. Woolley passes on the three, back to the left corner. Off to Arroyo, the three-pointer up and no good. Rebounded by Bazell. 4 minutes, 35 seconds left here in the first half. Eagles come back down to the left side. They're trying to force it into Woods, and he is being covered all over by these Mustangs. Bad passes being made. Here comes Arroyo back quickly for the Mustangs. He drives in, gets hung up in the air, gets it out. Luckily, Woolley's going to take a three from the left corner. It's up and no good. Rebound tapped away. Waring into the hands of Landry Woods, and the Eagles come back with the ball. Waring being pressured hard by Woolley. No fouls being called as a constant hand check and a constant pressure being put on, bumping with the body. And Coach Canfield will take a quick timeout, a 30-second timeout with 4 minutes, 11 seconds left here in the second quarter. So we ended the first quarter. The Eagles led it 10-5. Make that 10-7. And they quickly open it up 13-7 with the three-point shot by Clay Williams to start the second quarter. About a 2-point bucket there on the nice drive by Joyner. Close the gap back to 4, and that's where we find ourselves, 13-9. Here in the second quarter. 4 minutes, 11 seconds left on the clock. Get the lineup set for you as we come back. Getting set for play now. Campbell back on the court with Kyle, Teely, Lachlan, and Landry Woods for the Eagles. Ball inbounded by Teely. Thrown down low to Landry Woods. Wide open. Turns around. A little hard off the back of the iron. Ball kicks all the way out. And it's Campbell. Chases it down. Landry Woods, free throw line. Step jumper. No good. Rebounded by Richardson of the Mustangs. Mustangs quickly down the court to Haywood. Right wing. Now back up top to Joyner. Joyner will drive into the middle. Dump it off. He can't take a shot there. Kicks it up top. Richardson from the free throw line. Two-pointer up. And good. Richardson with his fourth point of the ball game. And that cuts the lead to 2 for the Eagles. Back across half court to Teely. Right side Lachlan. Now to Campbell. Campbell drives the baseline. Had a shot, kicks it out. Teely passes on the 3. And now we're going to get the touch foul. That's what we talked about it there before the timeout. We do get the touch foul. I believe it's called on Anthony Richardson, Aiken Richardson. That'll be his first personal foul. The Eagles have the ball back with 3 minutes, 25 seconds left here in the first half. Campbell against hard pressure from Haywood. Man-to-man defense for the Mustangs. Back to Campbell, now across the middle. It bounces off Kyle all the way out to Teely. Now a battle there. Joyner gets the strip. Mustangs have the ball, and they're driving down. Richardson takes it up. Woods with the block. And a good job of Teely there. He tried to get the ball. Richardson knocks it out of bounds. And it'll go back to the Eagles there. Great block by Landry Woods there against Richardson to keep him off the scoreboard anymore, as he's got 4 of the 11 points for the Mustangs. Ball inbounded to Richardson. He'll go up the right side sideline. Gets it to half court. Backs up now as he's covered by Haywood. Gets it across to Teely. Back to Campbell at the free throw line. Kicks it to the right corner. Lachlan from the wing. 3-ball up. No good. Rebound by number 20. Dalton Kyle, the rebound and the putback. It puts the Eagles up by 4. Arroyo drives in. And the charge. What a job there all around by Dalton Kyle. He scores, gets the rebound, gets the putback, moves the lead to 4, 15-11, and then gets back down court, sets up and draws the charge. Great job by Dalton Kyle. The Eagles have the ball with 2:40 left here in the first half. Campbell will bring it up against pressure from Haywood. Gets it across the timeline. Right side, now back up top. He'll kick it down low to Lachlan. Oh, alley-oop layup attempt. No good, but a foul called there. As number 1, Dayron Butler, had checked into the ballgame. Lachlan up in the air to try to take the pass from Campbell for the alley-oop layup. Just couldn't get it to go. But he draws the foul, and he'll have 2 free throws coming his way. Nice pass there by Campbell into the hands of Lachlan. The foul called on number 11, Chester. That'll be his second personal foul. The free throw by Lachlan up and no good. And now into the ball game, Landry Woods is going to come out, replaced by number 25, Jace Knight. Knight into the ball game as Lachlan sets for his free throw. It is up, and the second one is good. That'll move it to a 5-point lead. 16-11. The Eagles lead it quickly back down the floor of the Mustangs. Arroyo up top to Joyner. He'll dribble around there. Not Joyner, pardon me, Fisher. Fisher into the hands of Chester. Back to Fisher on the right wing. Now some confusion by the Mustangs. They're going to spread it back out, and they'll go three high, two low. Haywood over to Arroyo. Back and forth from the middle to the right side. And now swing it to the left side. Into the hands of Butler. Now Arroyo on the right wing. He tries to drive in. Gets stacked up. The ball tipped as he tries to pass it up top. Into the hands of Haywood. He'll reset. Back to Arroyo on the right wing. Haywood up top. Kick to the right side of Butler. Or left wing to Butler. He tries to make the pass to the corner to Chester, and it's knocked out of bounds there by Dalton Kyle. Good play of defense there for the Eagles. The ball will be reset now. Eagles lead it 16-11 with 1:52 left here in the first half. Ball inbounded now as Joyner checks back into the ball game for Butler. Now on the Mustang side, Bars checks in as well for Arroyo. Joyner up top, Bars right wing. Joyner top, he'll take the three, jacks it up high, arcing, rainbow three, up and good. It cuts the lead to 2 for the Eagles. Nice shot there by Joyner. It is 5 points here in the second quarter. Cut the lead to 2. Campbell drives, kicks it to Lachlan, right side. Now on the right wing. Hands it to Thiele, drives down all the way in, up off the glass, gets past the defensive defender. Looked like Joyner there, tried to set, or let's see, who was that? Fisher tried to set up, but Thiele did a great job of getting around that and knocking down the 2-point bucket. Extends the lead back to 4. 18-14 the score. As the Mustangs swing it back around, Joyner drives in, scoops up, and no good. Rebound there by Dalton Kyle. He'll reset. Now he's pressured by Fisher. Drives it down past the timeline into left corner to Thiele. He'll drive in, tries to get it down low, but he's going to step out of bounds. It's going to be 25, Jace Knight. Ball got tipped. He got hung up with his defensive man and unable to save the ball. So we're going to update the score here. I apologize. 18-14. Here in the second quarter, the Eagles lead it by 4. Back in the deep zone defense for the Eagles, the 2-3 defense. Mustangs swinging around top. Nice stop still there by Dalton Kyle. Great job of stripping the ball as Joyner tried to dribble in through the zone. No good. Knight has the ball. He picks up the dribble. He's going to have to get rid of it here. And he finds Thiele in the middle of the court. Thiele being pressured there by Fisher. Now he'll reverse dribble, back to the left side. Nice cut, kicks it to the left corner. Lachlan, wide open three for the corner, and it's good! Cade Lachlan with the 3 ball for the Eagles, 21-14. The half-court heave, it hits a banner and comes up short. What a great shot by Lachlan to end the first half, a 3-point ball. And that's a big bucket there as the Eagles take a 7-point lead into half. A lot of back and forth, 2-point, 4-point leads here in the ball game. 3 points at the end of the first quarter, but a good job by the Eagles to extend the lead to 7 at halftime on the Lachlan 3-pointer, 21-14. What a job and what a battle. I tell you, both teams loving to run up and down the court. The Mustangs waste no time either on a rebound or on a made basket. They get the ball in and get down the court and do a great job in transition. You can figure out quickly how they are averaging 70 points a ball game. But a defense like the Eagles have here doing a great job of forcing everything outside. And when you've got your best player, Jamal Shad, on the bench injured, you just have to change things up. So not as much free shooting going on. Arroyo took several shots, only made 1 3-pointer there in the first half. At the end of the first half, Joyner had 5 points for the Mustangs. Chester only had 2 there early in the first quarter. Arroyo with 3. Richardson off the bench with 4, and he was the big contributor. Joyner had 5 there in the second quarter, and that starter doing a great job there. Joyner doing a great job of controlling the ball, doing a lot of the point guard duties up top for anchoring this offense for the Mustangs. He had the 5 points, but Richardson, the first man off the bench for the Mustangs, puts in 2 free throws on a 3-point shot that he got fouled on in the first quarter. He made 2 of the 3 free throws, and then he had the 2-point bucket here in the second quarter for his 4 points. And that right there puts us 7 points in the first quarter and 7 points in the second quarter. Puts us at 14 for the Mustangs. For your Eagles, Campbell had 3 on his 2-point bucket and the foul. Made the free throw, the old-fashioned 3-point play. And then Lachlan had the nice 3-ball there to end the quarter after he made 1 of his free throws earlier on in the quarter for his 4 points. 2 points for Teely, 2 points for Kyle, 2 points for Landry Woods, 5 points for Bazell in the first quarter off the bench. And a big 3-pointer for Thomas off the bench for the Eagles. Rounds out their scoring. So you got Campbell, the starters, all 5 starters are in the scorebook. 3 points for Campbell, 4 for Lachlan, 2 for Teely, Kyle, and Woods. Off the bench, 8 of your 21 points come off the bench. Bazell with 5 and Thomas with 3. So nice even scoring all the way around for both teams. 7 in the first quarter for the Mustangs, 7 in the second quarter. Leaves them at 14 here at halftime. And the Eagles had 10 in the first quarter, followed up with 11 in the second quarter. More importantly, the defense by both teams doing a good job there. The Eagles, you could tell, trying to put a lot of pressure down low against this Mustang defense. Carl Chester, bigger player, a taller player. Richardson steps in. He's a taller player, but they're very scrappy defenders. Moving around, they do a lot of man coverage and doing a good job of getting in the face of Landry Woods, in the face of Campbell trying to bring the ball up. Waring was bringing the ball up a lot there at the end of the second quarter and being pressured by the Mustangs. And so a lot of defensive effort going into the ballgame for both teams. You know, you look at the stats that we talked about before the ball game started. The Eagles allowing 45.2 points a game. They've given up 14 in the first half here against the Mustangs. The Mustangs have given up 60.4 points a ball game. They've only given up 21 in the first half tonight. So both teams obviously well below the season average. You think 30 points a game, a half the Mustangs average giving up. The Eagles with only 21 in the first half. Your Eagles giving up 45 points a ball game, so about 22 and a half, and only giving up 14 here. So a great job defensively for both teams, tightening it down, putting the pressure on. No easy shots. The easy shots were the ones that went in. Lachlan with a wide open 3. Clay Thomas with a wide open 3. Landry Woods with a nice dish from Teely with a nice easy open layup. The 3-pointer by Arroyo, wide open. Joyner had an easy wide open look at his 3-ball. And so some easy shots being taken. A lot of 3-pointers being passed on by both teams. The moving the ball around, trying to get it down low to Woods, to Waring, to Bazell. And so the Eagles doing their due diligence of not just jacking up threes, but they've done a good job of hitting some wide open threes to put the advantage where we are now. So both teams still in the locker room with 2:55 left at the halftime. 21-14. The Eagles lead it here over the Manor Mustangs. Starting the second half, we'll look for their starters. Try to catch up with the fouls. It looks like Chester and Joyner. They only have Chester for 1 foul on the Mustangs. I've got him for 2. The Eagles, we show 1 on Teely, 1 on Campbell, 1 on Bazell, and 1 on Lachlan. Waring has one as well, but he's not up on the scoreboard. As the Eagles come out of the locker room here to get ready and warm up here to start the second half. 2 minutes left here at halftime. And what a ball game we're getting to witness tonight. 21-14. The Eagles lead it by 7 over the 16-7 Mustangs from Manor. The Eagles with an opportunity to move atop the standings of district play with a win and no losses here in their first ball game with a big win tonight if they can get it. The Mustangs looking to go 2-0 in district. and settle themselves among the top 2 teams, top 3 teams, as Bastrop has a tough task ahead of them. They're the only undefeated team besides Hutto, and tonight they take on a good Hutto Hippo ball team, 20-3 on the season. We'd like to see what that score is there. It's Hutto doing a good job this season after a big win against Eastview to start district play, 79-43. So the Eagles warming up, getting ready with a minute left here on the clock. Still have not seen the Mustangs come out of the locker room. JB ball game earlier here, right before the varsity game. The Manor Mustangs get the win on the road against the Eagles, but a nice 3-point, a buzzer beater, brings it to about a 5-point ending. The Eagles did a great job of pressuring there at the end, getting some turnovers, hitting some big shots. Cut the lead, I believe, it down to 5 to end the ball game. And so, big win for the JB Manor Mustangs tonight on the road. But now it's varsity's time. As we get ready, the officials have come out of the locker room. 30 seconds left on the halftime clock. The buzzer sounds here, and the Mustangs yet to be seen. Coach Swain has not brought them back out, so we'll sit here and wait. I think the officials are kind of surprised as they're looking around for the Mustangs, as they are not anywhere to be found. And here they come. Just walking back in. The Mustangs will start the half as they started the ball game. Cade Lachlan, Garrett Campbell, Chance Teeley, Dalton Kyle, and Landry Woods on the court. For the Manor Mustangs, the same starting lineup. Number 4, it'll be Joyner, Haywood, Chester, Arroyo, and Woolley. Ball inbounded to Campbell in the back court. He'll dribble across the timeline to the right wing to Lachlan. Lachlan looks for the pick, gets it, dumps it down to Kyle. Kyle drives in, puts it up against Chester, and in for the quick 2. And now a 9-point lead for the Eagles. Quickly there, great job by Kyle. The pick and roll, and Lachlan found him for the easy 2 for the Eagles. Now Joyner drives in, all the way in, dribbles through the zone, throws up an air ball, taken down by Landry Woods, hands it off to Campbell. Campbell will dribble up past midcourt, drives all the way, kick it to the left corner. Teeley passes up on the 3. Now he'll kick it back up top. Woods swing it all the way around to the right side, back to Campbell in the right wing. Teeley at the right wing, now dribbles to the free throw line. Picks up his dribble, kicks it back up top. Campbell resets the offense. Kicks it out to Teeley on the right wing. Fakes the pass, now up top to Kyle. Kyle looking, back to Teeley on the right wing. Kyle drives down, gets the pass, puts it up, blocked by Joyner. Gets his ball back, puts it up, no good. Battle, Campbell gets it, short jumper, up, no good, off the rim. Rebounded by Teeley, up, in, and Teeley puts it in. And a whistle now as Lachlan is down on the ground. It looks like he got hit in the nose or the eye. He's kind of wiping his face. They're going to check on Lachlan there. They blew the whistle, so Lachlan's going to have to come out of the ballgame as Richardson checks in for the Mustangs. Well, Teeley with a good job there. Makes it an 11-point lead now for the Eagles. As Bazell comes in for Lachlan and the Eagle lineup. (25-14). Eagles lead it by 11. 6 minutes, 25 seconds left here in the third quarter. Joyner dribbles up top, looks for a screen, gets it, tries to dribble through the zone, kicks it back up top now to Richardson. He'll take a deep 3 straight on, and he rattles it home. A 3-pointer by Richardson. Knocks down his 7th point of the ball game and cuts the lead back to 8. 25-17 now as Campbell dribbles up across the timeline, into the hands now on the right side to Kyle. Down low, Bazell takes the pass from Teeley. Can't get the shot, battles for the rebound. Now he taken away by Joyner. He brought it down. Joyner snuck in. Here comes Arroyo. He drives in, runs over Teeley, doesn't get the call. Ball up and out, in and out of the rim, into the hands of Landry Woods. Now quickly down the court. Bazell drives in, ball up, in. Great transition by the Eagles, and a 2-point bucket by Bazell. He comes off the bench and quickly makes a difference here in the ballgame again in the second half. 27-17, a 10-point lead for the Eagles. Now a shot by Richardson, right wing, 3-pointer, up, no good. Long rebound. Woolley gets it, kicks it up top to Joyner. He's pushed, and there will be a call there by Bazell. as Joyner tried to drive across the top of the key there and cut off by Bazell for the foul. That'll be Bazell's second foul of the ball game. 27-17. Mustangs get set to inbound the ball. 5:21 left in the third quarter. Inbounded into the hands of Joyner on the left wing. He tries to drive in through the zone. Stops, kicks back out. Wide open, number 3, Fisher. Fires the left-handed three-point shot. It's up and good from the left baseline. And it cuts the lead back to 7 now, 27-20. After the nice three-pointer by Fisher. Eagles back across the timeline. Thiele into the hands of Woods. Dribbles down to the right baseline. Takes the jumper. Up, no good. And goes over the back of Fisher. Great job of blocking out there. Woods gets the foul. His first personal foul. And here come the Mustangs. No pressure here as the Eagles settle back into the 2-3 zone. Leading by 7, 27-20. Arroyo drives in, high off the glass against Woods. No good. Woods with the rebound. Tough test there for the 5'11 Arroyo against the 6'6 Woods. High in the air to make sure the basket wasn't easy. Swing pass into the hands of Thiele. Fakes the three, drives in. Pass to Dalton Kyle. He takes it up hard. Fouled. Off the rim. No good. Kyle down to the floor. Takes a tumble. Bud helped up there, and he'll get 2 free throws after the foul. Anthony Joyner on the foul. Looks to be his first foul, second foul of the ball game. First free throw up by Kyle is good. Kyle does a good job there of making the first free throw. He gets the second as well. On the foul. Shot up and good for Kyle. That'll take it back to a 9-point lead now for the Eagles, 29-20. The Eagles fall back into the 2-3 defense. Joyner dribbles up across the timeline, middle of the court. Kick it to the right wing, Arroyo, back up top. And here go the Mustangs swinging the ball across left, right, left. Now into the hands of Fisher. The lefty takes a deep three. And over the outstretched hand of Bazell, and Fisher knocks down another three-pointer. Eagles quickly back down. Bazell on the right wing. He'll kick it up top. Into the hands of Waring. Waring to the left corner to Thiele. He'll drive in. He loves a little floater up off the glass. It's short. No good. Block out there by Fisher. And here come the Mustangs. Arroyo all around the court. Drives. Throws it up against Waring. He'll draw the foul. The basket doesn't go in. But Arroyo will go to the line. Trailing by 6, the Mustangs have a chance here to cut it to 4. As Arroyo drew the foul on Waring. Waring's second foul of the ball game. Arroyo knocks down the free throw. Cuts it to 5 right now as Arroyo takes his time. Sets up. Free throw up. No good. Tipped around into the hands of... Who is that now? Sorry. Jace Knight into the ballgame. Replaced Landry Woods at the last foul shots for the Eagles. Waring back to Knight on the left side. Now to the left wing to Thiele. Down to Bazell. Bazell fakes, goes up. And it's going to be called on the floor on Arroyo. He tried to jump the pass. No good there as Arroyo picks up his first foul. And the Eagles will have the ball. Leading by 5, 29-24 here in the third quarter. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left in the quarter. Waring inbounds over the head of Bazell. Luckily chased down by Thiele. Campbell has it. He'll dribble to the right wing. He's pressured there. Looks now back up top. Swung to the left side of Knight. Thiele wide open. Left baseline shot. closed out quickly by Fisher. He gets the block on the three-point shot by Thiele. Ball out of bounds off the Mustangs, so the Eagles will inbound again on the baseline underneath their own basket as Woolley checks back into the ball game, replacing Joyner. Ball inbounded. The ball gets away, and he's going to run it down. Good job by Knight there as he tried to get the pass under the goal, just couldn't do it. Campbell now has the ball against Haywood. Dribbles past, drives in, around the defender, puts it up. And the foul, the block called on the Mustangs as Campbell did a good job of trying to avoid the contact, but he drew the foul on number 3, Blake Fisher. Fisher fouls Campbell. Campbell goes to the line. First free throw is up and good. Makes the lead 6 points again now, 30-24 for the Eagles, with a chance to make it a 7-point ball game. And Campbell does that, 31-24. Eagles lead it by 7. Mustangs bring it back up the court. Woolley at the top of the key. Kicks it right side now, left side. Deep three ball by Fisher. It's up and good. Fisher is on fire. Gonna have to do something about that as he's knocked it down to 27. A lead of 4 now, 31-27 for the Mustangs. Thiele drives in. They're gonna call the block. He's deep under the basket. A good call there. Thiele took it all the way to the hoop. The fans from Manor, they are not happy here on the visitors' side of the gym. Foul there called on Chester. I have it as Chester's third foul. They have it as his second. We'll leave it at 2. Thiele goes to the free throw line and knocks down the first free throw. Extends the lead to 5, 32-24. Eagles lead it by 5. Some substitutions now. 32-27. 32-27, that three ball. The third one of the quarter by Fisher. The hot hand for the Mustangs. Lachlan back into the ball game for the Eagles. The shot up by Thiele. Free throw's good. And quickly back down. Here come the Mustangs. Joyner drives in against 4 Eagles. Throws it all up. No good. The ball batted around into the hands of the Eagles. Thiele has it. He drives down the middle of the court. Spins all the way to the hoop. Oh, no good. They're going to call a travel on Thiele. Wow. Not sure that happened. Quick whistle here by the near side official. He calls it a travel. It'll be a turnover for the Eagles. And quickly, here come the Mustangs. Joyner back across the timeline. Middle of the court. Now they'll swing it back and forth against this extended 2-3 zone. Now to Joyner. Left side. Fisher wide open. 3-ball. No good. Deep rebound into the hands of Knight. Good job there. Gives it up to Campbell. Now Campbell will come up against pressure. Arroyo pressuring him as he dribbles up the court. All the way down to the right block. Spins. Takes the shot up off the glass. No good. Joyner rebounds. Here come the Mustangs. Trailing by 6, 33-27. He dribbles all the way in. Kicks it to Fisher. Down low. Past Thiele. Lays it in. And Fisher on fire here in the third quarter for his 11th point. Eagles inbound it. Here come Thiele. Now to the right side to Bizzell. Down low. Tries to get it into the hands of Knight. But Richardson got the steal, but he stepped on the end line. And it'll be a turnover against the... Actually went into the turnover, never changed possession. But the Mustangs knock it out of bounds, so the Eagles will get it back with 1:30 here in the third quarter. 33-29 now. The Eagles lead it just by 4. Inbound coming in deep from Kyle into the hands of Lachlan. Back into the corner to Knight. Knight on the right corner. He'll drive in on Arroyo. Stops, and he'll throw it up off the glass and gets the kind roll. Nice take by Knight for his first 2 points of the ball game. That'll extend the lead, 35-29. 6-point lead for the Eagles. Mustangs quickly back down the court. Fisher wide open. The lefty takes another 3. No good. High rebound. Bizzell tracks it down. Kicks it off to Kyle, and now back into the hand of Campbell. He'll swing it up the court. Lachlan wide open, but he'll set the offense back up. Kicks it back to Kyle, top of mid-court. Back over to Kyle, now to the right wing to Campbell. He'll take the 3. It's up, no good. Rebound, up and good. Rebound in a battle. What a job by Bizzell. He goes high, gets the rebound, makes a move, puts it up and in, and he draws the foul. Hit upside the head there. Hat foul on number 3, Blake Fisher. His second foul, and a quick basket there by Kyle. Correction, by Bizzell. He has done a great job off the bench tonight. He gets his 2. And the free throw up and good for Bizzell. That'll extend the lead now. Back to 9, 38-29. The Eagles lead it with 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Knight puts pressure up against the extended here in the 1-3-1 defense for the Eagles. Now they're going to call him for a hand check against Joyner as Joyner dribbles. That hand checking has been going on all night. Now all of a sudden the back referee tightening things down up top. So Knight picks up his second foul of the ball game. 25 seconds left on the clock. Joyner has it. Now he kicks it to Woolley on the right side. Back to Joyner on the left side. Looking to Arroyo. Left baseline. He drives. Ball. Tries to pass it. Bizzell ties him up. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow points in the favor of the Mustangs. 18.30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Mustangs trailing by 9 to the Eagles. Georgetown leads it. The ball inbounded into the hands of Richardson. Richardson fakes a shot. Now takes it. Couple of bounces on the rim. No good. Rebounded by Lockwood. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Campbell has the ball. He'll dribble up against Haywood. Dribbles across the timeline. Kicks it now to the corner to Knight. Knight drains the 3 from the corner at the buzzer. There he goes. Jace Knight stepping up big here in this third quarter. 5 big points. And that puts a little separation for the Eagles at the end of the third quarter. 41-29. They lead it by 12. What a great job by Knight. And Campbell did a great job with 10 seconds. He gets the ball. Dribbles up against pressure from Haywood. Kicks it. The ball hardly touched the court as Campbell dribbled about 3 times. He makes a pass. The ball goes all the way to the corner to Knight. And Jace Knight drains a big 3-pointer at the buzzer to extend this lead to 12. 41-29. The Eagles lead it here at the end of the third quarter. So an all-important fourth quarter here in this big ball game. The Mustangs 16-7 on the year, 1-0 in district play. The Eagles 14-7 on the year. And their first district ball game, a big home opener against a tough Mustang team. And the Eagles putting the pressure on these Mustangs. It should be some fireworks here in the final quarter. 12-point lead. The Eagles will start out with the ball. The crowd enjoying this ball game. Some yelling back and forth between crowd members and the officials, but a good ball game nonetheless. The ball will be inbounded. Joseph Waring tracks it down from Knight into the backcourt. Now he'll dribble up across the timeline, being pressured by Haywood. Tight there. Now into the hands of Knight. They're double teaming, and now he'll kick it left side. Lachlan, corner, Knight, or Waring. Open, 3-pointer, no good. Lachlan tracks down the rebound. Oh, shot up, no good. Great defense there by Fisher. How a foul wasn't called there on Lachlan against the defense on Lachlan's drive in, but he doesn't get the kind roll, and the Mustangs get the ball. They'll bring it back up, down by 12, 7 minutes, 30 seconds left in the ball game. Joyner, Arroyo, Fisher, Chester, and Haywood in the ballgame. Fisher's going to force a 3 from the right corner. No good. Rebounded by Waring. Eagles push it down quickly. Kyle drives all the way down. Now he'll pull it back out. He'll hit Lachlan back up top to Waring. Waring looks wide open down bottom. What a kick pass. Kyle to Knight. He misses it. And a battle for the ball. As Kyle is fighting hard. Chester went up for the rebound. Kyle went up with him, grabs the ball. They go to the ground, and they call a jump ball. The Mustangs will get it. But all important now, the possession arrow back to the Eagles as the game ticks on here in the fourth quarter. Now things tighten up. There's 2 of the 3 officials tightening things up. A blocking foul called on Kyle on the far side. That's only Kyle's first foul of the ball game. So no worries there for Kyle in his situation. No one really in foul trouble. No one here in the ballgame has more than 2 fouls, except for number 4. Joyner has 3 for the Mustangs. Joyner now swings into Royal. Wide open 3-pointer from the right wing. It's up. No good. The battle for the rebound. Tapped around into the hands of Kyle. And the Eagles will push it up the court now. Kyle dribbles up across the timeline. Cuts to the middle. He'll kick it off to Waring on the right wing. Waring holds there. He'll kick it to Lachlan. Now up top to Knight, sorry. Moving it so quickly, trying to keep up with him. Landry Woods now up top, all the way to Lachlan to the left corner. Here goes Kyle driving in. Against the pressure, up and in off the glass. Kyle with a big bucket there to open the scoring here in the third quarter. He moves it to a 14-point ball game, 29-43. The Eagles lead it with 6:26 left in the ball game, and a timeout by Coach Swain of the Mustangs. What a big third quarter there for the Eagles. 2 points for Campbell, 4 points for Teely, 4 points for Kyle, 5 points for Knight, 3 points for Bazell. Passing the scoring around, but a great job there. They put up 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 20 points in that third quarter. What a great job. The big player of the third quarter had to go to Blake Fisher of the Mustangs. He had 3 3-pointers and a 2-pointer. He put up 11 points there on his own in the third quarter. The only other scoring a 3-pointer by Richardson and 1 free throw by Arroyo. The Mustangs put up 15 points, but were outdone by the 20-point performance of the Eagles. With 2 points here in the fourth quarter by Kyle, the Eagles have extended their lead to 14, 43-29, 6:26 left in the ball game. Now Manor will take their time as they inbound the ball. Try to milk the clock as much as they can here as Joyner lets it go and finally picks it up. Dribbles down, into pressure, into the zone, kicks it back out. Arroyo, right wing, 3-pointer, up, off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound, Landry Woods. Into the hands of Waring now. He'll dribble up against the pressure of Fisher. Gets across the timeline on the right side, kicking to the left side of Lachlan. Up top to Kyle at the top of the key. He'll kick it back out to Waring. Now to Lachlan, left wing to Landry Woods. Down low, ball battered around. Great defense there by Joyner. He knocks it off the glass into the hands of Fisher. Fisher drives all the way down. He's going to put it up against a tough Waring. And the ball, no good on the shot. Waring, good defense there. The taller player gets his hands up. Fisher can't get around him. And now an errant pass from Waring. Picked off by Arroyo. He'll drive down. His shot up, no good. It's going to be off the Eagles, though, as Waring and Lachlan battle for the rebound, and it goes off the Eagles. Back to the Mustangs. 14-point lead still in effect here as Knight and Waring check out for the Eagles to a nice applause. It looks like the starting lineup back in effect now for your Eagles. Lachlan, Campbell, Teely, Woods, and Kyle in for the Eagles. Ball inbounded to Haywood. He'll kick it to the right wing to Arroyo. Arroyo tries to drive, and they're going to get the foul on Kyle there. On the blocking foul on the wing as Arroyo trying to drive. They could call the hold there. Kyle gets his second foul here in the ballgame. And the Mustangs reset underneath their own basket. They'll kick it into Chester. He's wide open, turns around, and gets the easy 2, cutting the lead back to 12 as Chester with his first points of the second half. The Eagles now set to inbound after the ball knocked out of bounds. Teely kicks it to Kyle. Kyle takes off down the sideline. Eagles up by 12. Kyle picks up his dribble. Back up top to Keeley. Campbell. Now to left wing to Lachlan. Lachlan to Woods at the extended elbow. Back to Campbell. Teely set up on the right side. He'll dribble up top. Kick across to Lachlan. Left wing to Campbell. Campbell looking there. He's going to move the ball around the outside there. Teely now up top. He'll make the spin. Go to dribble and then pick it back up. Throws it to Lachlan. It's picked off there by Joyner. That should have been a travel there as he stood back up. And a block there. Teely blocks Chester trying to drive in. And now the battling begins. I tell you, it's going to be as fireworks are going to come. Haywood called for the foul there, pushing against Kyle. So Haywood called for his first personal of the ball game. Kyle will inbound to Campbell. Campbell dribbles up on the left side of the court. And now, there we go. The whistle tightening up. They're going to call the second foul on Haywood. Coach Swain out on the court. And nothing being said there as he's a good 4 or 5 feet out on the court near the half-court line. Wanting to find out what's going on, but now the Eagles go to the 1-and-1. There's Haywood with a quick second foul. Campbell takes the shot, first in front of the 1-and-1, no good. Rebound by Joyner. He drives down quickly into the middle of the lane. Tries to swoop. Blocked by Lachlan from behind into the hands of Landry Woods. The Eagles get the ball now. And now quickly into Thiele across the midcourt line. Now to Woods at the top of the key. He'll set there, spin, hold the ball. Chester behind him. He'll just take his time holding the ball. Kick it to Lachlan on the right wing. Lachlan throws the pass. The ball got tipped into the hands of Joyner. Joyner's going to drive in against Lachlan. Makes a nice fancy step. Kind of the Euro step. Gets past Lachlan, but gets fouled there. They're going to call it on Thiele. Thiele will pick up his second foul. And Coach Canfield's going to take a timeout, slow things down with 4 minutes, 18 seconds left here in the ballgame. The Eagles still lead at 43-31. Has not much scoring going on, but some back and forth action going between these two teams. 30-second timeout by Coach Canfield. Looks like 17 fouls now on both teams here in the second half, or fourth quarter. Not sure about that one. Or that's total. So they got Thiele for his second foul. Eagles doing a good job of defense, not getting into any foul trouble. Thiele with 2, Kyle with 2, Knight with 2, Bizzell with 2, and Waring with 2. And so the Eagles doing a good job there as Joyner gets prepared to go to the line here. Guess he'll have a 1-and-1 as Campbell missed the front end of his 1-and-1 earlier here in the quarter. It's going to be a 2-shot foul. That's right. Joyner drove in and was fouled on the drive. The shot no good, and the 2 free throws to come now for Joyner. Joyner sets for the first one. The shot is up, and he rattles it in. Cuts the lead to 11, 43-32. 4:18 left in the ball game. The Eagles lead it. Shot up, no good off the back iron. Rebounded there by Campbell. Kicks it over to Kyle. Kyle will dribble it up the court now against Haywood. He picks up his dribble. Going to kick it to Campbell on the right side. Campbell is going to throw it down low to Thiele. Wide open to the bucket. Ball stripped from behind by Woolley. Shot up, no good there for the Eagles by Bizzell. The ball goes all the way back to midcourt, and they're going to say the Eagles tipped it back. And it's out of bounds on the Eagles. Substitution here for the Mustangs as Fisher comes back on for Woolley. And the Mustangs have the ball. 3 minutes, 55 seconds left in the ball game. Joyner will drive. Gets the pick up high by Chester. Kicks it to the right corner to Fisher. Wide open three-pointer. It's up and good. And a quick timeout by Coach Swain of the Mustangs. The lead cut to 8 now, 43-35. And Fisher stays hot with another three-point basket. Cutting the lead to 43-35. An 8-point lead now for the Mustangs. What a job there. Fisher comes in off the bench, replaces Woolley, and quickly knocks down the open three-pointer from the far baseline, the right baseline. Fisher with his fourth three-pointer of the ball game. Fisher came into the ball game shooting 33.3% from three-point range, 38 for 114 on the season, and tonight he's made another 4. All here in the second half. All his scoring. 14 points here in the second half for the Mustangs. Ball inbounded to Bizzell. Against pressure. Man-to-man pressure here for the Mustangs. Bizzell dribbling against Haywood. He'll spin it, get it across the timeline. Drives in now. He'll kick it. Wide open Thiele. Fakes the 3. He'll dribble back up top. Kick it over to Kyle. Kyle sets there. He'll hold the ball. Now dribble against Arroyo. Come back out. Hand it to Thiele. Thiele splits 2 men. Kicks it back to Kyle up top. Good job here keeping the ball away, but yet burning this clock. Working through the offense. Not forcing any shots. Campbell gets the ball. Kicks it back out to Bizzell. He'll dribble back up top. Reset the offense. He's covered by Chester here. Now to the corner to Kyle. Kyle will dribble up. He'll pick up his dribble. Kick it to Campbell up top. Now to Thiele on the right wing. Thiele down low. To Kyle. He knocked the ball loose, or he could have dribbled, but he was wide open. Thiele saves it. Kicks it back up top to Bizzell. Bizzell will dribble there against Fisher. Kick it to the left wing to Thiele. Now Thiele double teamed. They go for the ball, and they're going to call the jump ball there as Thiele battling Arroyo and Fisher. They'll call the jump ball as Thiele goes to the ground. The jump ball goes to the Eagles. Like we said earlier, that tie up by Kyle earlier plays out big here for the Eagles. So with 2:53 left in the ball game and an 8-point lead, the Eagles get the ball back on the jump ball. It'll be inbounded here now by Jace Knight as he's in the ball game. Into the corner. And a wide open take by Bazell. All the way in for a layup. Uncontested. He just drives underneath the rim. Gets the 2-point basket. Joyner quickly down. Kicks to the corner. Fisher wide open left baseline. 3-point ball is good. 7-point lead now for the Eagles. 45-38 as Bazell got the easy shot and the quick two. The Mustangs quickly down the court. They hit a wide open Fisher who nails his fifth three-pointer of the ball game from this time the left corner. He knocks that down and cuts the lead back to 7. 45-38. The Eagles lead it. Going to be a full timeout here by Canfield as the Eagles having a hard time inbounding the ball there against the pressure from the Mustangs. And here's where that defensive pressure comes into play for the Mustangs. Game on the line. Well under 3 minutes left here in the ball game. The Eagles looking for a win here in their district opener at home. While the Mustangs look to go 2-0 in district play and stay atop the District 18 standings. What a battle between these two ball clubs. 14-7 on the year of the Georgetown Eagles, 16-7 on the year of the Mustangs of Manor. The Mustangs break the huddle, as do the Eagles. It'll be Bazell, Teeley, Knight, Kyle, and Campbell for the Eagles. Fisher, Haywood, Woolley, Chester, and Joyner for the Mustangs. Kyle will inbound for the Eagles. He'll set to inbound. He's going to get it to Teeley. Teeley push. No call there. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds off of Woolley. Nice pressure here by the Mustangs. The Eagles having a hard time getting the ball in and getting it down court. Kyle set to inbound the ball. He's going to throw it. Now it's picked off by Fisher. Errant pass there. Fisher forces it up. It's no good. Tipped out by Campbell into the hands of Joyner at the top of the key. Man-to-man defense now for the Eagles. Joyner is just going to drive. Now he backs up, makes the three. Now he drives all the way in against three men. Tries to hand it to Chester. Now Chester will dribble back out top. Kick it to Woolley. Now into Haywood. Left wing into the hands of Fisher. Battle there by Teeley. Back up top to Joyner. Joyner will look to drive on Kyle. Stops in the lane. Picks up his dribble. Now he'll kick it out to Chester on the right wing. Chester drives all the way in. It's going to be a foul on Jace Knight of the Eagles. That's his third foul as Chester will go to the line. It's going to be a 1-on-1. They called it on the floor as he took off about the wing, and that's where Knight got a hold of him. So Chester takes the first free throw. It's up and no good. Rebound battled for, and it's going to be taken down by Kyle of the Eagles. Kyle has the ball being pressured by Haywood. And now Kyle's going to be called as Haywood does a great job of acting there. Diving to the ground. Animated. They call it on Kyle, and that's going to be a player control foul, so he won't get free throws there. But the Manor Mustangs get the ball back with 1:50 left here in the ball game. Joyner in the backcourt. He'll dribble across the timeline. Set up the offense. The defensive man-to-man for the Eagles. Joyner drives past his man. Throws the ball up. No good. Air ball into the hands of Bazell. Campbell is going to drive back down. Now he'll stop. Pick up his dribble. Throw it across the timeline to Teeley in the middle of the court. Teeley will reset. Looking to kick the ball. And he throws a pass. Errant pass. Bazell does a good job of going to get it. Bazell knocked to the floor by Joyner. Coach Canfield is furious. How did Bazell get knocked to the floor and lose the ball at the same time? But the Mustangs take over it. 1 minute, 27 seconds left of the ball game. 7-point lead, 45-38. The Eagles lead it. Inbound here for the Mustangs under the Eagle basket. Joyner will dribble up across the timeline against Campbell. He'll go to the top of the court. He dribbles now against Knight. He drives all the way in, and the foul is going to be called by Knight. On Knight. That's going to be Knight's fourth personal foul, so he quickly picks up 2 on the driving Joyner. Joyner loves to dribble when he has a man-on-man, and he's got quick moves and good handles, and he does a good job there. Drawing another foul. See if he can do any damage at the free throw line. He only made 1 of the 2 last time, so it'll be a 1-on-1 here. That's going to be 2. They're in the double bonus. So the first free throw by Joyner is up, and nothing but net. Cuts the lead to 6, 45-39. Second free throw by Joyner, up and good. 5-point lead now for the Eagles with 1:15 left in the ball game. Bizzell dribbling against pressure. He picks up his dribble. He's going to have to get it to somebody. Call a timeout. Nope. And Coach Canfield saves the day there, calling a timeout from the back official. He'll get it with 1:08 left in the ball game. The Eagles lead it by 5, 45-40. The Eagles only have scored 4 points here in the fourth quarter. 2 by Bizzell and 2 by Kyle, while the Mustangs have put up 11 points, cutting into that lead that they had at the end of the third quarter. 45-40, the Eagles lead it by 5 over the Manor Mustangs. 1:08 left in the ball game, and the pressure being put on by the Mustangs is intense. The Eagles kind of getting frantic in their ball handling, picking up their dribbles, setting themselves up, and so Coach Campbell did a great job there of recognizing that. But that puts the Eagles now with no timeouts remaining showing on the board, while the Mustangs still have 3 left here to use at Coach Swain's decision. 1:08 left. The ball's going to be inbounded here. The ball thrown in deep, and it's batted away into the hands. Haywood gets it. He's going to kick it out. Fisher wide open. 3 ball from the left corner. In and out. And the rebound. It's got to be a foul on Chester, as Thiele does a good job of blocking out. He went up and got the rebound. Chester over his back, and that's going to be a 1-on-1 for Thiele. Chester will pick up his 3rd personal foul. What a shot, wide open by Fisher. Pressure applied late as a guy ran out at him. The ball goes in and out. Luckily for the Eagles, it keeps the score at 45-40, a 5-point lead. Thiele did a great job of rebounding, drawing the foul on Chester, and he'll go to the line for the 1-and-1. First shot by Thiele is up, and nothing but net. Extends the lead to 6 now, 46-40. With 59.58 seconds left here in the ball game. Thiele dribbles, set, and the shot up and good. Thiele knocks down 2 big free throws for the Eagles. The ball now into the hands of Joyner. He'll dribble in, a Euro step, blocked by Campbell. Joyner gets it back at the 3-point line wing. He'll drive all the way back in. Now he throws it into the hands of Richardson. He gets it up and in. And a timeout here by Coach Swain. 47-42. Five-point lead. Richardson, the beneficiary of the Joyner out-of-control drive. He all of a sudden ran into 3 Eagles down low, kicks it out, and there was Richardson wide open, and he lays it in for the 2. And Richardson's now his 5th point of the second half. 9th point of the ball game. And he cuts it back to a 5-point lead for the Eagles. 47-42. The Eagles will inbound the ball underneath the Mustang basket. Have to take it the length of the court now to get into their own end, get it past half court. They'll be fighting the time and the pressure of these Manor Mustangs. They are doing a great job on the defensive end of pressuring the Eagles, trying to get the ball away from them, causing some turnovers late here in the ball game. For the Mustangs on the court, 13 Arroyo, 5 Haywood, 3 Fisher, 11 Chester, and number 4 Anthony Joyner. For your Mustangs, number 21 Joseph Waring, number 5 Bizzell, number 3 Campbell, number 20 Kyle, and number 10 Chance Thiele. Kyle goes to inbound. He's going to get it into Campbell. Back quickly to Kyle. Now over to Waring. Waring's going to dribble up. Wide open is Bizzell. He's going to drive in. The layup up and in for the Eagles. 35 seconds left of the ball game. 7-point lead, 49-42. Quickly back down to Arroyo. He tries to drive up against Waring. Throws it up. And no good. Off the backboard into the hands of Haywood. He puts it up left-handed. bounces around. He's fouled, and the ball does not fall, but he does draw the foul against Waring. It'll be Waring's third personal foul. Bazell with a big basket. But Haywood has a shot at 2 free throws. First one is up and no good. Haywood has not put anything in the bucket tonight. He has been held scoreless by the Eagles. He came into the ball game only averaging 2.8 points a game. Free throw percentage at 44. Second free throw rattles around and in. And that'll be a timeout taken by Coach Swain with 26.17 seconds left in the ball game. A 6-point lead for the Eagles, 49-43 now. We'll take one more timeout here with the Mustangs. It'll be a full timeout as they go to the minute break. That'll leave one timeout remaining for the Mustangs. Coach Canfield and the Eagles are out of timeout, so they've got to get the ball in and get it past half court. They cannot use a timeout to bail themselves out of any kind of trouble. So imperative they control the ball against this pressure they will be seeing by the Mustangs. So Haywood, it's his first point of the ball game. 6-point lead for the Mustangs, 49-43. We'll set the lineups as they come out of their respective huddles. Fisher, Joyner, Haywood, Arroyo, and Chester still remain on the court for the Mustangs. For the Eagles, as Coach Canfield brings the huddle to a close, here comes Kyle, Teeley, Campbell, Waring, and Bazell. Kyle will do the inbounding duties underneath the Mustang goal. He will be able to move up and down after the made basket. He'll run to the right, or left, back to the right, throw it to Campbell. Campbell gets the ball, throws it to Teeley. Now to Kyle. He'll go to the right wing and pull it back out. Bazell fouled there by number 3, Fisher. And so that'll send Bazell to the free throw line. Fisher picks up his third foul. And Bazell to the free throw line for the 1-1. First shot, up and good for Bazell. Moves the lead to 7, 50-43. Bazell, free throw up and knocks down the second one. A big free throw. And quickly down the court, Arroyo has it, dribbles to the center of the court, drives to Haywood. Haywood kicks it out to Fisher. Three-pointer contested, it's short. And Campbell does a great job of knocking it away. Campbell gets the ball. He's going to throw it up. Teeley goes to get it, and he'll get the ball. Teeley is fouled. 0.22 seconds left of the ball game. The play of the game by Campbell right there. The shot was missed. The rebound going deep, and Campbell tips it high and over the head of a Mustang player to get possession, and that will wrap it up as Teeley fouled. Teeley will get 2 free throws. He knocks down the first one here. That's just icing on the cake as he makes it a 9-point ball game. A little bit behind there. Sorry about that. 52-43. Teeley with the next free throw. It is up. No good. Rattles in and out. Haywood rebounds it. And that's the ball game. The Eagles win it 52-43. They move to 15-7 on the year. 1-0. In 5A Region 3 District 18 play, the Manor Mustangs dropped to 16-8 and 1-1 in district play. Gonna let the court mic kind of take over right now. Play some music as I get a few totals of scoring here and come back and close the ball game as the Eagles move to 1-0 in district play, 15-7 on the season after a big home win against the Manor Mustangs, 52-43. I'll be right back and wrap it up. as we come back here to Georgetown, Texas in the Eagle Gymnasium. The Eagles are victorious tonight, 52-43 over the Manor Mustangs. Like we said, the Mustangs dropped to 16-8 on the season and 1-1 in District 18 play. The Eagles improved to 15-7 on the season and 1-0 in district play with tonight's win. In the ballgame for the Mustangs, Joyner finished with 8 points, Haywood with 1, Chester with 4, Arroyo with 4, Richardson with 9, and the big scorer and the leading scorer in the ballgame was number 3, Blake Fisher, who had 17 points, all in the second half for the Mustangs. For your Eagles, 5 points for Campbell, 4 for Lachlan, 9 for Teeley, 8 for Kyle, 2 for Woods, 5 for Knight, 3 for Thomas, and the big score for the Eagles tonight, Bazell with 14 points. So the Eagles win it 52-43. Stay tuned to SHN Sports for more Eagle basketball and Lady Eagle basketball coming this week here on SHN Sports. For Nathan Hyde on the camera and the computer, I'm Wally Harmon. Thanks for listening tonight, and have a good night.